Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Monday, October 15th, and welcome to our video commentary. Well, let's talk a little bit today about impeachment. This is a very popular word that you're hearing a great deal in the campaign. A lot of Democrats are running, telling people that if the Democrats win, they're going to impeach President Trump. There's even one Democrat out there saying that if the Democrats win, they're going to impeach Justice Kavanaugh. So you've got everybody seems to be talking about impeachment on the Democrat side. But the problem with talking about impeachment is that it actually has a counter effect, and that is that it also creates excitement on the Republican side, meaning that by talking about impeachment, what happens is a lot of Democrats or a lot of Republicans then turn out to vote to protect President Trump from impeachment. So I don't think that talking about impeachment makes a lot of sense, particularly promising to do impeachment if you win the election. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. But that's what a lot of Democrats are doing. And I think what they're actually doing is creating excitement on our side to go out to vote. You certainly see it in some of the U.S. Senate races where what they're calling the Kavanaugh effect is clearly helping Republicans not just hold on to seats in Nevada and Arizona, but potentially pick up many of those red states in the north of the country. So talking about impeachment, I know it may be very popular in the Democrat circles, but it's also having the effect of generating enthusiasm on the Republican side. The other problem with impeachment is that talking about impeachment is one thing. Actually doing an impeachment is quite another thing. I think a lot of people do not understand what impeachment is. I would recommend that they read the Constitution and they see that impeachment is in the Constitution for a specific purpose, and that is with the potential removal of a president who has violated the law. Impeachment does not mean we voted for Hillary Clinton and she lost. That's not impeachment. Impeachment there has to be law breaking. There has to be evidence that laws were broken and that you have to, in a sense, convict the president for engaging in criminal behavior. It's only happened twice in the country's history, in the 1860s with Andrew Johnson and more recently with President Clinton. But neither one survived the conviction in the Senate because after impeachment, of course, comes a trial in the Senate, and both Andrew Johnson and Bill Clinton survived the Senate. In other words, the Senate did not remove them from the presidency as the Constitution calls for. And really what it comes down to is that talking about impeachment is very easy, but actually writing articles of impeachment that make the case that the president has broken the law, that's a very complicated thing to do. And I can only tell you this, if the Democrats take over the House and they decide to focus on impeachment, two things are going to happen. Number one, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it because they don't have the votes. They don't have the necessary tools to do it. You have to have evidence of law breaking, and so far there's no such thing. The other thing that's going to happen is that the people who are going to be most disappointed with Democrats are going to be Democrats because they're not going to be able to put through this impeachment, because I think a lot of centrist Democrats, a lot of Democrats running in the center of the country are simply going to say, no, we're not going to go along with that. We were not elected to impeach Trump. We were elected to deal with other things like healthcare and so on. So be careful with talking about impeachment, because what you may find out is that it's not going to be popular. And at the same time, you may find out that it will cost the Democrats the House the next time there is an election. The bottom line is that impeachment is a very serious thing. And when you use it just to get a voter turnout, it doesn't do you or the country any good. Well, thank you for watching. We have all of these over on YouTube. We have them on Twitter. We have them on my blog. And if October 15th is your birthday, happy birthday. Bye-bye, everybody.